What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that Summer League analysis again. This time we're going to talk about another close game. They was up by double figures, 13 plus points. I think it was 16 at the highest. And for some way and somehow, another team has lost that lead and ended up losing the game. And it was a close one, 116 to 115 in favor of the Indiana Pacers. They ended up making a late game push, getting some turnovers, enforcing turnovers, and getting some easy transition opportunities to get back in the game and ultimately end up winning it. Cleveland started off with a 10-point lead ending the first quarter because they won at 35-25. Then they ended up winning the second quarter 28-25. They lost that lead a little bit in that third quarter by the time it ended because the Pacers won at 34-23. And then they ended up winning the fourth quarter 32-29. Um, we can talk about the Cavaliers first. Norchert ended up playing 25 minutes. He went 7 to 10 from the field, all 1 from 3, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 9 boards, 3 of them offensive, 2 steals, 1 block, 4 turnovers. He ended up having 6 personal fouls. He finished as a -1, and he ended up getting 17 points. Rebounding wise, he did a fantastic job. I think he did a bad job defensively throughout the game, touching people and not being able to hold his ground without fouling and staying disciplined, which sucked. But he did score efficiently. He missed that only three. That was it was okay because he made all the other shots. And it was an efficient night for him when it comes to offense. And you do like the fact that he was able to impact the statistics defensively because he actually was trying to get stops. It's just he wasn't doing it and going about it the right way. Naquan Tomlin was balling, man. 30 points. He was just scoring at will, scoring too easy, getting high percentage shots. 27 minutes for him. He was 12 of 16 from the field, 3 of 7 from three, 3 or 4 from the free throw line. You got to like a guy that's long, tall, and athletic that can finish at the rim, but also give you a stroke from deep. And he was able to do both of those things tonight. 5 rebounds, 3 of them being offensive, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 9 personal fouls, +4 and plus minus for him. I like what he did. He was very impressive in summer league so far. Tyrese ended up playing 28 minutes, 5 of 13 from the field, 3 of 7 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. At -3 and plus minus, he ended up finishing the game with 14 points. I like what he was doing. He got to the spots and got to the shots that he liked, and he was able to knock a lot of them down. That's the best you can do. And he stayed out of foul trouble defensively while also trying to put pressure to create turnovers, which he was able to do with those 2 steals. Craig Porter, 7 minutes, didn't play enough, but he did still do a game where he ended up having a shot selection that was really good. 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from three. Also got to the free throw line and went 2 of 2 there also. So he finished with 7 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and a personal foul, +9 and plus minus for him. He was actually the only starter not to get in double figures for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jalen Tyson, 32 minutes, 8 of 17 from the field, 3 of 8 from the 3-point line, 1 free throw, 20 points, 12 assists, so a double double for him, 20 and 10 to be exact. And he actually was the only guy on the team to get a double double tonight, and that was impressive for that reason. 4 rebounds, 2 offensive out of it. He also had 2 steals in the block with 4 turnovers. The problem was he led the team second in personal fouls under Tomlin. Like I said, these guys fouled a lot. They were trying to protect that paint. They was trying to stay as help defenders too. They just learning how to do it without fouling, and it's tough and it's hard to do that. But they have to learn if they want to play at the NBA level and get quality minutes and earn a living that's actually substantial for them. So one thing that's impressive too is the fact that both of these teams scored over 100 points in summer league and they did it without going into overtime. I will give them credit on that. Jackson Robinson, 14 minutes, 0-3 from the field. It was all 3-point attempts. He had 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He was a -4 and plus minus. If he wasn't shooting the three, he didn't really do much else besides keep the ball moving if he didn't have a shot that he liked. But other than that, that was his game. Tristan, 16 minutes, 3 or 4 from the field, 2 or 3 from the 3-point line, 2 or 3 from the free throw line. He finished with 10 points, which was tied for the most points off the bench, even though he only played 16 minutes. He also had a rebound and an assist, a turnover, a personal foul, and a -1 and plus minus. Good game when it comes to scoring. That's what they needed him to do. He was able to provide that, which was good to see. Caden ended up playing 10 minutes. He was 0-2 from the field, 2 rebounds. They all was offensive with 2 assists and 2 steals and a block. He also had 5 personal fouls, which was probably the worst part of his game, besides the fact that he finished as a -3 and plus minus. He tried to compete defensively, got caught up with, the undisciplinedness of what he was trying to do. And the team was able to capitalize off some of these mistakes when it comes to the fouls that some of their players was committing. And that was one of the reasons why the Pacers was able to hang in there besides turning them over. Niang, 23 minutes, played the most minutes off the bench for the Cavaliers, 4-9 from the field, 1-3 from the 3-point line, 1-1 from the free throw line, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 of them offensive with a steal, 5 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He finished as a -4 and plus minus. Decent game. I mean, the boards was there, the effort was there, the turnovers was a problem. He couldn't really execute the way he wanted to, but he still found a way to put the ball in the basketball semi-efficiently for a high-volume scorer. But other than that, Darius Brown, 18 minutes, 2 or 3 from the field, 0-1 from 3, 3 or 3 from the free throw line. He ended up having 4 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, a +1 and plus minus, and he finished with 7 points. Good game, efficient, smart shot selection, was able to get to the free throw line and make all of them. That's impressive. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision, 43 of 79, 54% from the field as a team, 13 of 34, 38% from three, and then 16 to 20, 80% from the free throw line. That's really good. It's surprising that they shot that well and still ended up losing. But they did have 14 offensive rebounds, but they only had 29 total, 26 assists, 12 steals, 3 blocks, 18 turnovers, and 37 personal fouls, which is crazy that they shot 13 more free throws. Plus, on top of that, they had got a lot of turnovers too with their steals, and they got the steals at the right time in the right moments, and they was able to knock down their threes. And that's the Indiana Pacers. Johnny Murphy got injured, played only 9 minutes. He was 3 or 4 from the field, 2 or 3 from the 3-point line, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, and a personal foul. Finished as a -10 and plus minus. When he was out there, I like how he was scoring. I like his shot selection. I like the fact that he was able to make the shots he was getting. Unfortunate for him, get well, get healthy, and get back on that court. We need to see you play a little bit more. Philip Willer, 18 minutes, 6 of 8 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3 with 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive with 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, and a +4 and plus minus. Good game, efficient. Shot from the perimeter, was able to go, was able to put the ball on the floor and get to the free throw line a little bit too, was able to create separation on some of those shots. Impressive game. Enrique Freeman, 30 minutes, 5 of 9 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 9 of 12 from the free throw line, 19 points, which was a big amount. 7 boards, 3 of them offensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, and 4 personal fouls, +8 and plus minus for him. I mean, if you can shoot 12 free throws and shoot a decent percentage on them, you had a good game. And it just shows you that they couldn't really stop you, and they try to find a way to make you uncomfortable. They try to find a way to make it difficult, and you found a way to still put the ball in the basket at an efficient way. So I like what I seen from Enrique tonight, and I like what he did, even defensively. Cam Jones, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He finished with 5 points. You would like a little bit more when it comes to scoring, and that's really about it. Other than that, he did a good job on both ends of the court, and he made it tough. But I like the fact that he still was able to put some points on the board too. Ray J. Dennis finished with 26 points, which is the most for the Pacers. 8 of 16 from the field, 4 of 8 from three, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 9 assists, 4 rebounds. One of them was offensive, 2 steals, 4 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a +5 and plus minus. He finished with 26 points. Good game. Ray, he was just balling and the shots were just falling. And he just made it look easy throughout the game. He just looked like a veteran out there. He knew how to use his body. He knew how to use his footwork. He knew how to get to space to get his shots to fall, and he was just confident out there while still finding his teammates throughout the entire game, making their jobs a lot easier and making them confident throughout the game. Robert Baker, 10 minutes, 0 of 3 from the field. It was all three-pointer shots that he took. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 personal fouls, a -7 and plus minus for him. Buddy Bohemian, I think that's how you say his name, but if not, number 32, Buddy, 7 minutes for him, 0-1 from the field, 1 personal foul, -5 and plus minus. Not too much things that he did tonight. If anything, he just missed a shot, and that was it for his night outside of fouling, and that was it. So I'll give him a bad game for that. Hunter, 11 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, a +2 and plus minus, 5 points. Um, you know, did a good job, good enough job, in 11 minutes. Not going to say he played bad, not going to say he played great, but he did what he can do with the touches and the opportunity that he had. Peter, number 4, 28 minutes, 4 of 5 from the field, 0-1 from three, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, a +12 and plus minus. He finished with 8. Good game. Found ways to get the shots that he wanted, was able to put them in the basket. Also, try to go out there and make it difficult defensively, and he was able to come up with some steals because of that, and also helped on the boards. Steven Ashworth, 9 minutes, 101 from the field. It was a 3 that he took, but he also went 3 of 3 from the free throw line, so he finished with 6. 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a -3 and plus minus. He was out there trying to give as much as he could, and he had some good shots that ended up falling from the free throw line. Like I said, to be able to get to that line and make all of them is just really good when you can do that. Quentin Jackson, 8 of 10 from the field, 101 from three. He did go 7 of 7 from the free throw line. The man was just driving, and the man was just trying to find a way to get as many points as he could to help the team win, and it worked out tonight. The most points off the bench, the only guy to get in double figures in any statistical category off the bench. That's how good he was tonight, and that's how efficient he was tonight, because the dude didn't miss a three or a free throw, and he had a significant amount of attempts for the free throw line and was able to make all of them while still shooting great from the field and taking highly percentage like shots. So good game from him. 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, a -1 and plus minus to go along with those big 24 points. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach a decision. 39 of 66, 59% from the field, 10 of 25, 40% from three, 28 of 33, 84% from the free throw line. They was able to shoot the ball better everywhere on the court in every game. It's going to be hard to do that, but they did it tonight. To be able to shoot 50% for both teams is really hard and really difficult to do, but it was done tonight for them. They also only had 23 rebounds, which was less than the Cavaliers, 23 assists, which was less than the Cavaliers, 10 steals, which was less than the Cavaliers, 4 blocks was more by one, 18 turnovers was tied, and 25 personal fouls was less. The fouls was the biggest difference in why they won and why the Cavaliers found a way to lose. And it hurts, it sucks. It's really bad to see that, but if you can't stay in front of the guy, you can't help your teammate out, and even when you do, you ain't doing it the way that you need to. Fundamentals are important to the game, and if you don't know how to play the game the right way, you don't know how to defend the right way, they're gonna use that to their advantage, and that's what the Pacers did. But we gotta give credit to the Cavaliers. They made it hard, they made it tough, they made it difficult for them to be able to win this game and pull it out. It just the Pacers was able to make a little bit more shots. They was able to play with a little bit more effort. They was able to go a little bit more hard, and that was a big um, win for the Indiana Pacers tonight. Yeah, the grind is crazy, man. The grind is crazy. I'm up late at night letting y'all know that I got all the summer league content covered. Got two more left. So stay tuned. Stay hitting that notification bell if you haven't already. And on top of that, just some good games. Today, hopefully, can be another good day for the summer league because summer league has been good for that day. Some players didn't play what we thought they would play, but some other players been really stepping up, and some other players really been putting on the show. And some of these games was close. Some of these games came down to the wire. Game winner was hit yesterday. Obviously, this game was close to. We didn't know who was going to win to the last 10 seconds, which is crazy. Um, Yeah, I mean, there's some bad teams out there. Some players coming back as sophomores or juniors kind of change summer league too because they already understand how to play at a high level. So it's kind of like a cheat code. Let me put my sophomore, let me put my junior in on the summer league team or somebody that's been around for a long period of time. Let me put that out there, play him 25 to 30 minutes, and maybe he's going to be the biggest factor while we win or lose. Well, it's fair. That's the rules. But then again, some of these guys shouldn't really be out there playing in summer league. It should be more for the rookies and the guys that's undrafted so they can fight for a roster spot or show that they're worth a roster spot, which is mainly what summer league was used for. But now it's just used for development at the highest level. Anybody that's qualified can get in there and play, and that's still good for players that's still trying to find a spot or a home in this league, which is important at the end of the day. And that's why the talent has been evolving. Now in the NBA, you have to have guys that can do multiple things, and if they can't do multiple things, they getting cut. You got to be able to dribble. You got to be able to shoot. You got to be able to get to the paint, and sometimes you got to do more than that because that's how deep this NBA is now. Like I said, some of these teams, you look at them on papers like this team is good, this team is good, this team is good, and it was funny. Like there's no real days off in the NBA no more because if you don't have a lot of talent, you're gonna be having evenly matched type games out there in the NBA now. So I think that that's something that is going to be true for a long period of time. No, Hansen didn't play yet. He didn't play. I'm not really surprised because Dylan Harper didn't play. It's just some guys. VJ Edgecombe already got injured. He played, put up some big numbers. He been out. Cooper Flag was the one that everybody really wanted to see for obvious reasons. He played all right, just like Ace Bailey. His first game was all right. Then Ace Bailey's second game was better. Um, I just think can he defend? I mean, you can be Zach Edey is a good comparison to me. You probably never heard that from anybody else, but a guy that's not the quickest, not the fastest, can score over smaller players big enough to make it difficult for you to stop him from turning or just getting close to the rim and trying to finish quickly. But if his hands are good and he's speed more faster, can be like a Roy Hibbert type of guy where he can use his body, he can use his length and his size to just make it difficult to finish in that paint, while also just boxing out to be able to get a rebound. That would help also because that's what you need bigs for. He's not the most athletic, he's not the most mobile, he's not the guy that's going to dominate the game, but he's a guy that's a big body. You can't teach size, you can't teach height. Either you have it or you don't. And Hanson, he has it, but he has a lot of flaws too. And I think that that's going to be something he's going to have to deal with for a couple years. But he's for sure not ready. I think that's what I was saying when he got drafted. Is like he kind of reminded me of Zach Edey a little bit. He's big, he's long, he's tall. It's going to be still tough to score on him. it's going to be tough for you to stop him if you don't have the size or the right person guarding him. But then again, you know, that's the whole purpose of draft. You take a gamble on somebody that you like. Maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. If they have the work ethic and they have the patience, and you do too, maybe that's, you know, something that you don't regret picking. You don't really know until you take a chance on the guy. I mean, that's something that we learn in summer league every year. This is why we wanted the guy. Now let's see, can he play? Let's see, can he fit? And that's what we have to see with Anthony. He's good enough to play in the league, yes, but is he good enough to be a starter? Probably no. Is he good enough to be a backup? I mean, Alex Len been a backup for 10 years, and he's not really known as the greatest player ever. He's just a 7-footer with mobility. Yeah, but bigs are just different because if they get close to the rim, it's just easy for them to score because they just got to jump a little bit above the basket to just guide it in a little bit, and then they'll be able to put points on the board. And it's a little easier for them to get into the league because rim protection and rebounding is one of the fundamentals that you need to be able to win games. But other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this and various inbound topics. Also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. Also do mock draft and draft coverage. So you love that type of content, you can't get enough of it. This is the channel for you. Plus, I got over 3,000 plus videos on my channel that you can watch and you can enjoy. And on top of that, I upload videos each and every day I'm living. So if I'm living, I'm breathing, I'm functioning the right way, and my mind is right, I'm going to be giving you a video, and that's something that you should be happy about and look at this channel as a form of entertainment. Not only that, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for supporting me in the past and also in the present and hopefully in the future. And thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is. And thank y'all for always having love for me out there. That's something that I appreciate for the last 10 plus years is the love and the consistency from my fans and the fact that they've been around for so long. I've been in this game for 10 plus years making content for the NBA, and it's been a fun, amazing ride. And that's a 50-50 reason why I'm still around, because you guys love what I make and I love making it for y'all. So let's keep it up for the time being and also in the future. Other than that, I'm gone. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for coming in. I got more summer league videos, 2 left. And other than that, I gotta get to those and I'll be right back. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Gone. Y'all stay blessed up. Peace out. See y'all later, hopefully. And